When we are rewriting the rules to our lives, one of the biggest shifts happens in the way that we make our decisions. Survival mode teaches us to decide from urgency, and we often make decisions because we want relief. We are afraid of disappointing someone. Uncertainty can feel unbearable, or because we want the discomfort in the decision to stop. Because we are trying to prevent the worst case scenario before it even happens. And sometimes the decision that gives us the fastest relief is not the decision that actually supports the life that we are trying to build. And that is why regulation matters. A regulated woman is not a woman who never feels anxious, afraid, overwhelmed, or uncertain. She is a woman who has learned that she does not need to make every decision from that feeling inside. She pauses. She creates space between the emotion and the action. She notices what is happening in her body. She asks herself whether the decision is coming from fear, pressure, obligation, or genuine alignment. She gives herself enough time to hear her own voice before immediately responding to everyone else's. And that pause can change everything. Because when you are regulated, you begin to make different kinds of decisions. You stop saying yes simply because no feels uncomfortable. You stop abandoning what you want just to create temporary peace. You stop making permanent decisions because of temporary emotions. And you stop mistaking urgency for clarity. Part of rewriting the rules to your life is learning that you are allowed to pause before deciding. You are allowed to say, let me think about it. You are allowed to regulate first and respond second. You're allowed to gather more information to notice whether a decision creates expansion, dread, pressure, or peace. And you are allowed to trust that clarity often becomes easier to hear when your nervous system no longer believes that everything needs an immediate answer. So before your next big decision, ask yourself, do I need to make a decision right now, or do I need to regulate first? Am I choosing what I actually want, or what will relieve the discomfort the fastest? Would I make the same decision if I felt safe, supported, and calm? And that is our eighth foundational shift. Regulation changes the way that you make decisions. And that is one of the foundational shifts we explore inside the Ultimate Guide to Rewriting the Rules to Your Life. And this guide helps you to notice survival patterns, shaping your choices, reconnect with your own voice, and create new rules for making decisions from clarity, self-trust, and alignment.